Hey guys, fishing and shooting here. As promised, we have reached over 200 subscribers. I want to give you guys all a big thank you. And we're going to show you guys the sauce. So, in the biggest pocket, first of all, we got a Life Straw water bottle. This comes in handy, you know. You always need to stay hydrated, bruh. Second of all, this is more for ponds. I almost never use this unless I'm using like power bait. Because, yeah, you can only use 2 poles unless I buy a 3rd pole pass. And I never use 3 poles at the same time anyways. So, yeah. Little pole holder, extendo. Know what I mean? We got the bait box. I'll show you guys this in a second. What I got sauce in there. That's the real sauce. We got this bag, which just has like power bait. Here, I'll show you guys what's in it. So we got Repel. We got some off spray, alright? You know, summer mosquitoes. Holy crap. You don't want mosquitoes. Get malaria or some weird ass shit. Okay, we got some lime twist power bait. We got power bait, but these are the little balls. These are nice because they don't come off as easy. So you can just keep reusing the same ones over and over again. Best ones I've ever used are these orange ones, and they're garlic scented. Those are the best. Unless you're fishing at night, then use the white ones. Other than that, the other ones, I mean, you can use glitter ones. They're pretty nice. I just threw this in my bag like 2 days ago. Some fireballs, little trout egg lookalikes. They don't work that great. I wouldn't recommend it. We got some bobbers, and so I use bobbers and I use weighted bobbers. These big bobbers for power bait, so you can hook that up to your lines. You can tell when you get a bite, you know. We got indicators, we got mini bobbers, we got a bunch of stuff in there, just all sorts of bobbers. We got metal leader for pike and muskie, stuff like that. I haven't really got to put a whole lot of this to use because I live in Utah, and I don't live near a whole bunch of pike and muskie, although I'm trying to get into that soon, so stay tuned for that. Got some more power bait. This one's chartreuse. It's another good one. This is the sauce when it comes to bait like that. This is Sierra Gold from Zeke's garlic trout bait. You can get it in the glass or the plastic bottle, don't matter. This will catch rainbows and cutthroat. Easy. This and the lime twist, either the glitter extra scent or just the normal, don't matter. These two, the gas. Literally, I don't even have to put the freaking bobber on there. Literally, I can just hold the pole and I'll catch a fish like the second it hits the water. It's kind of cheap, but when you're on a big ass lake, it works. And we got another bobber. I don't know why that's not in there, but that's all we got in this bag. Completely empty. I'll show you guys the lures last. Next pocket, we got headlamp, which I almost never use as well. Like, literally, I never use it. If I'm fishing in the dark, most of the time I'll just hold my line, or yeah, I'll just hold my line. I really don't use this. It kind of gives your position away. 8 pound, oh, this one's actually 4 pound fly line, tippet. It's really just mono, 4 pound mono. Got this, so I can weigh fish without hurting them. Stick this in their mouth, the locks, and then go with that. We got just a little trout weight with little measuring devices, you know. Then we got a stringer. I never use this stuff, by the way. This is just like my pocket for random crap. Extra weight, you know, keep you fit. These are a freaking lifesaver, bro. get you some good winter gloves. Here, put one on for you. They're a little wet because I was using them earlier today. The best part about these, they have a rubber liner, doesn't hurt the trout. Fingers. Yeah. You can keep your fingers warm until you need to use them. These are dirty. Wet and dirty. They stink. Smell like fish. So we got gloves for them cold days, cold mornings. And I got a box right here. And this is the sauce. So I have little swivels, even 3-way swivels like that. So I can hook on 2 lines for like power bait. And then just all sorts of different swivels. One with clips, one without clips. We got split shot. We got weights. These are my favorite. I also got bullet weights. And then we got just a mass amount of hooks. Bait hooks, freaking octopus hooks, and almost any hook you can think of is in there. Next, we got a 15-pound mono. This is nice to tie on to my braid because I use braid as my main line 99% of the time. Which I hate this kind because I don't have any clips, so it always unwinds in my bag. And then we got 8-pound mono, which see how it has a little clip right here. It stays all together and it's not freaking unwinding. I love that. That's all I got in that pocket. Next, go here. I got this little side pocket right here, so when I'm wearing my bag, it's easy access. These are the best pliers. You can get them for Walmart for like $7. They have this split ring. They're for split shot, but you stick your hook here. I'll show you. This is the trick. Kills less trout if they swallow it. You can hook it onto here and then slide it up to where you're right on that, and then all you have to do is just pull it right out. Easiest way to get hooks out of a fish's mouth, for sure. I would highly recommend you buy it. $7, come on. Can't even buy half the baits for $7. And then it's also got super nice cutters to cut braid. Little lock on it. Usually it has a spring right here, but mine broke off because I'm an idiot. You know how it goes. And then I also have right here attached to my bag is a fly fisherman's setup with some fingernail clippers. It's pretty much all that's in the bag. The bag is empty 100%. Oh, yummy. Little bass worm popped out. I need a vacuum now, that's for sure. Alright, we're gonna get into the sauce. Alright. So this is the side I use the very least. We got some. Hold on. Alright. Got some rattle traps. Never used these before. I just barely bought these. Got a rattler. Never used that before. This is awesome. This is. It'll focus. Come on. Little crawdaddy. Hook up right here. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can catch anything with that. We got some whopper ploppers. Never used those before either. We got a spinner, bass spinner. We got some segmented, not even sure what they call those. I think they're just swim baits, honestly. And that's pretty much all that I have on that side. That side's pretty boring. It's pretty much for like pike, muskie, bass. Even though I don't use it for bass 99% of the time. I'd rather use like worms or rooster tail, honestly. Got some more bass lures. We got a frog. We got this, which I heard is really good for pike and muskie. It's like a Rapala type deal. This is just like a no-name brand one. And then we got this, which I almost never use either. just a bunch of random. Zoom in on that. Got a bunch of spoons in there. A bunch of random, like, I don't even know what you call those. Got these guys, which are nice for, like, ice fishing. This is where the sauce comes in. So we got pretty much any panther martin and rooster tail you can ever think of that works. Same with this one, except for we got Jake's in here. This is the one I was killing them on earlier. Today, we got a bunch of plastics. We got some Guggenbait plastics. And then this is where it gets really interesting, fam. This is the best part about the whole thing. No matter what, you can always use flies. So we got egg patterns. Try to get this to focus. So we got egg patterns. We got gold, bronze, silver, all sorts of different kinds of flies. Most of these are from my buddy. My buddy ties these for me. Gavin, shout out Gavin. You guys see him in my videos all the time. I just barely bought these worms. They don't work too great. I've never caught anything off them yet. This guy, I think my dad gave me that from one of his tackle boxes. I have no idea what it's trying to mimic, but it's got like this little metal thing on it. Also, I've never caught anything on that either. So there's that. We got some more ice fishing jigs, which I got in just like a free set from my bank. Same with that. I think that came from my dad as well. We got some more flies. Most of these are like hair jigs type deals. And then over here we got a crap ton of freaking woolly bugger streamers. Been trying to get into the streaming game recently. This is what I caught the cutthroat on earlier. They're like rainbow indicators. I watched someone catch a tiger trout on this not too long ago, so that's why I have a few of those. There's ice fishing jigs. But yeah, just a ton of those. Can never go wrong with a crap ton of streamers, especially if you're just using a spinning rod. But yeah, that is what I bring with me to catch massive amounts of fish. That's really all you need. And then I use a Shimano. I use Shimano rods with no, I use Shimano. Holy shit. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So I use Shimano rods with Abu Garcia reels. The sauce. This is really like my favorite setup of all time. I did break the tip off this one, not due to anyone's fault but my own. But these rods only cost like max $14. This reel was $30. Braid, and then I always tie on some mono. And I have this one set up for fly fishing. As you can tell, I have a fly on there. I actually have 2 flies on there. Oh, sorry, I've been up for like 24 hours now. Fishing all day long. And then this is kind of how my my power bait setup is. So I just got like a bait holder hook. This is kind of a makeshift rod. This thing is broken to F. It's supposed to be a medium light with, I got a medium heavy reel on here, which I know that don't really make any sense, but yep, Abu Garcia, Shimano FX, and then this is how I usually set it up. So you got your weight on the braid, tie on a little, focus, tie on a little swivel, and then to mono to bait holder, and then once you cast it out there, then you would tie your this is how I do it. I'll show you. See how there's a hook put on this bobber? Well, that's easier than trying to it's the easiest way to get it off the line. So you just put the hook on the line and then pull it down to the ground. and then once it shoots up, then you know you got a fish on. But depending on how big the rainbows are, probably won't shoot up. You just gotta watch your line. And then this is my new pole I just barely bought for like, I think it was like less than $20 for the whole setup. It didn't come with a line on it, and that's been a problem trying to figure out which line to use. And so far, this 8-pound mono has worked the best. But this is a South Bend microlight. Super nice pole, honestly. It's the only pole that I have that isn't broken right now, other than a bunch of Shakespeare's, but fuck ugly stick. And these are the flies. Holy crap, my phone sucks. It's funny because it's a brand new Samsung. But it's a little baby rainbow look like, and then I got a streamer on right here. And these slayed today. Absolutely slayed. This caught me my brown. That caught me my cutthroat. I also tied the Jake onto this pole before I tied on this setup. And that's what caught me a bunch of those rainbows. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's literally all I take. And most of the time I'll only take that one pole right there out fishing. Every once in a while I'll bring a second pole if I'm trying to fly fish or use worms. And then I only bring 3 poles if I'm trying to use power bait on like a pond, because then I can have one pole down and then have 2 different setups to switch between and throw out. So yeah, so this is it. That's all it takes. And you're catching fish, bud.